right, Wounded Healer / Chiron. Wounded Healer / Chiron. Why did I choose you as a possible archetype for my round table? You picked me because I taught Mercury. I taught many people how to heal themselves. The Wounded Healer archetype needs to be part of your group because you've got Chiron in the 8th house with Saturn in Aries, and you were a wounded healer. You had the wound of addiction that really crippled you when you were a child and when you were in your 20s. And I say crippled you when you were a child because before you became an addict, you were working at your dad's restaurant and you had your Uncle Peter, your dad's brother, berate your father and berate you and berate everyone and verbally abuse everyone. So you got severe wounds from your Uncle Peter, which basically made you turn to drugs and alcohol. And now that you've healed yourself from that, and you're healing more and more from that, you could help others do the same. And a lot of people, they don't know themselves. And ever since your divorce in 2015, you've been healing yourself by what you call the Know Thyself process. You've gotten to know thyself through a lot of methodologies like numerology, astrology, Myers-briggs. You're an ENFP, John. You know what that means? Of course you do. You've done your human design. You're a manifesting generator. You know what that's about. You've learned about that, how you work, how you operate with people, how you have to respond. You don't just go out there and get things done like a manifester. Because you're not a manifester. You're a manifesting generator. It's a whole different type. You learned about strength finders, and you found out that your major input is input. Input's your major strength. And winning others over, that's another strength of yours. And when you were working with the ADT job, you wooed people. That's how you got in their houses. If you didn't have woo, you would have never gotten in the house. You know? And all that stuff. Yeah. Enneagram, you're a type 7. Yeah, you learned so much about yourself. And now that you learned all this stuff about yourself, you can help others learn about themselves and get on their own Know Thyself journey. That's why you need me as an archetype at the round table, because I'm the wounded healer and I can help you heal other people by helping them find and discover these methodologies that have helped you so much. That's right. Wounded Healer Chiron. How do you serve my contracts with other people? It seems like the whole world is wounded. And the only people that can help them is not an allopathic doctor who prescribes you a pill and then your troubles are gone. That doesn't ever work. That just masks the problem. The true healing is done through inner work. Inner work. That's it. Most people would rather watch a sports game. Oh, let's watch some football or some basketball or baseball or hockey. Who gives a fuck about that shit? Anybody who's watching those things is wasting their fucking time. They're masking themselves. You know? Inner work needs to be done. And they're busy watching a football game. Who gives a fuck about the Bears? Who gives a fuck about the Cubs? Look inside of yourself, bitch. The touchdown, yeah! Yay! Touchdown! You really getting off on the fucking touchdown? Why don't you get off by looking at yourself, bitch? All right, Wounded Healer. You're in. All right, let's go to the next one.